What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Blades with Bill. Today we're going to be doing a full review of the KA-BAR Dozier. Before we get into that, if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, please. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. Tell me what you didn't like. Any interaction with the video shows interest to YouTube, which helps push me up in the algorithm, which should help me get more subs, and I would love to get monetized here on YouTube. So please, if you doesn't cost you anything, thumbs up. Let's go up close, go over some of the specs, do a size comparison, and we'll come back up and I'll give you my thoughts on it. All right, so the KA-BAR Dozier, we have a 3-inch AUS 8 blade that is hollow ground. We have an overall length of 7¼ inches, so the handle is 4¼ inches and made of Zytel. The pocket clip is not deep carry, but it does work for in and out of your pocket. It should have a thumb stud, but we'll get into that. The knife weighs 2.36 ounces. Handle thickness is 1/3 of an inch. Thickest part of the blade is 1/10 of an inch. And then behind the edge, looking at 19 thousandths. To do a quick size comparison, Civivi Elementum, and the Kaiser Mini Sheepdog. The Elementum is just, they're almost the same thing, except the Dozier's just a little bigger. The CJRB Pyrite, and the Kaiser Original. So the Pyrite is actually a longer blade but a shorter handle, and then the Original is pretty close in size, but again you get a little more handle out of the Dozier. And the last two, the Rat 1 and the Rat 2. So it's kind of in between the size of both. Let's go back up top and I'll give you all my thoughts on it. All right, so give me my thoughts on the KA-BAR Dozier. It's extremely lightweight. It is a lockback, a mid lockback. It's well built. I did take and, like in the last video, I took and just took it out and whittling wood with it. I don't really know what else to call it. And kind of forcing myself to grip the knife hard to see if there were hot spots. Let me insert the video real quick first. right, so as far as I really don't have a whole lot good to say about this knife. The lightweightness of it was great. Didn't even hardly notice that I had it on me. But when I got it, and still now, like, I've tried to sharpen this a couple of times, ended up giving up. It's a $30 knife that so it's $8 more than this Schrade. This is more well known, and this had a better edge from the factory. This, the last third of the blade to the plunge grind, still now will not, just won't catch. You get to that first 2/3 though, sharp as can be. There's no point to a dull knife. Any part of a knife blade being dull is useless to me. And I know it's, like I said, I've tried to sharpen this and it's still like that. And I've sharpened it a couple of times trying to get it thinned down enough. So I don't know if it was just mine and it's a quality control issue or what. As far as the pocket clip goes, like I said, in and out of the pocket was great. I loved it. Had no problem with it there. When I was using this to whittle on the wood, the fact that it sticks up like that ended up kind of digging into my hand, making a hot spot. This isn't really made for doing that kind of hard use with it, but if you did have to do it, it would cause a hot spot. Otherwise, it wasn't a big problem. And there's no thumb stud on here because after it did that to my thumb, I decided I was done using the thumb stud and took it off, and I'd rather just use it two-handed. So KA-BAR, the thumb stud is horrible on this knife. Seriously need to rethink the thumb stud and put something that's not gonna cut people to use it. Doesn't make a lot of sense. So would I recommend this knife? No, I would not. From my experience with this knife, I wouldn't recommend it. In the video for this Schrade, I told you that the blade was off center a little. I would sooner tell you to go get this than this, because at least this never cut me. The thumb studs they're not perfect on this, on the Schrade, but they are definitely a whole lot better than this. So for just under $30, no, they could do a whole lot better job. Seeing as which there's a lot of companies that are right there at the same price that are doing a way better job. So I would not recommend this knife. Again, if you liked the video, if you didn't like the video, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down, whichever. Any interaction is greatly appreciated. It helps the channel. So you can follow me on all my socials. I'm on Instagram at Blades with Bill. I'm on Facebook as Blades with Bill, and on Facebook page, which is Blades with Bill. Like I said, feel free to follow me on all my socials. Have a great day. Stay safe. Peace.